Hi, my name is Kim, and this is a review of my experience in the Akashic Records with Neil Burgess. Several years ago, when I started on my own spiritual journey, I was introduced to the Akashic Records. I read books as well as watched videos of different well-renowned authors and did several exercises. I attended a few seminars pertaining to the Akashic Records, and I also had a mini reading at a psychic fair with someone who read the Akashic Records. And while all the information was good information and was interesting, I never proceeded to actually dive into accessing my Akashic Records and working in my Akashic Records. I explored other tools and other avenues within the metaphysical, and I have had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey. However, the Akashic Records always remained in the back of my mind. I was always curious as to what did my personal Akashic Records look like? And is this something that will help me, which in turn would help others? So every now and again, I would go back to doing more research and looking at different materials online. I purchased several more books, read the information, did some of the exercises, but again, once I got in the records, I was always curious, confused of what do I do once I'm in the records. So recently, while Googling some of the different sacred prayers to access the Akashic Records, I come across the blog that is written by Neil Burgess through Global Akasha. And in this blog, he provided all sorts of valuable materials that you can use when accessing your Akashic Records. There were questions to ask. The sacred prayer was there. There was a thorough explanation of what the Akashic Records were. There was a thorough explanation of information that is found in the Akashic Records. And it was just a wealth of information that was provided for free. Now, mind you, with some of the books that I have read and some of the more world-renowned practitioners who access and do readings with the Akashic Records, it can be very, very expensive. So, much to my surprise, to have all of this information at my disposal for free was an eye-opening experience. So I proceeded to read the information. I also used some of the meditations that he provided in his blogs. I did several meditations with that information. And I have to say that my experience was pleasant, and I had a desire to want to learn more. So there's also an option on the website to just contact Neil if you have any questions, with no obligation to purchase a reading. So I thought that that was clearly an open book. And from reading the materials, I also watched a video. He included a video of an interview that he did, and it was on YouTube. So I also watched the video to see who is this person, because I had never heard of him. And in watching the video, his responses to the questions were so genuine and so sincere and honest. And he just seemed like he really just wanted to share his gifts with those who were interested, that he really wants to heal those who are seeking help. And he really just wanted to act as a catalyst between those who are wishing to pursue a mission or a purpose, that he just wanted to help in any way that he could. And I was impressed and captivated. So I decided I am going to have my reading performed by Neil. If there was anyone that I wanted to open my records with, it would be someone like him. So purchasing a reading was easy. There are several options to fit your budget. There are several times available, so it was convenient and it was easy and it was quick. I did not have to wait months and months for a reading to get on a waiting list. There were options available within the next several days. So I booked a reading, and on the day of my reading, I have to say Neil was punctual. He was pleasant. There's a time difference, but it was okay. It was early morning for me. It was early evening for him. And the timing was just right. I was a little anxious and nervous because I wasn't sure what to expect. But he was able to calm all of that. Conversation just flowed so easy between him and I. And he was pleasant, he was happy, and he was helpful. He guided me through every step of the process. He was able to pull out things within my past that had occurred that I didn't even realize was covering the light within me. And for that, I am grateful. I'm still processing a lot of the information that we discussed in my reading, but I do have a copy of the video. It was done via Zoom, so you can always refer back to it. You can reflect on certain things that come up. I was even able to reflect on some of my responses and see certain things that I was not aware of within my own self. It's been one of the best readings that I have had since I have been on this journey. It has opened some doors. As part of the reading, we also did some protection exercises. There was also some cord cutting done. There were some other meditation exercises that were also performed. And my overall experience was just exhilarating. I would suggest that if you are interested in exploring your Akashic records, first do your research. That was key for me. Do your research. But when you are ready, contact Neil with Global Akasha. You will not be disappointed. You will be surprised at what will come out in that reading. You will be surprised at the layers that will be peeled off of your body. You will be surprised of how your frequency will be elevated. I look forward to working with Neil in the future. And I am happy to do this video review of my experience with him in the Akashic Records. I am satisfied. I know you will be satisfied if you choose to have a reading with him. And if you just want to find out more information, go to his blog on Global Akasha. The tools are there and they're free. So what do you have to lose? You have everything to gain, and I am thankful. I hope this helps. Thank you for listening. Bye.